What is going on, you guys? We are back at it again with the From Chicken Scratch to Master Stroke, the art journey. The art journey. So, we are currently on week 3 of the art school program. Practice gesture drawing with a 30-minute session using 30 seconds and 1 minute poses. So I have this pretty cool website called Line of Action. Pretty cool name. And what it allows you to do is to pick from different categories. So figure drawing, animal drawing, hands and feet for you freaks. All right, so we got this like Roman looking dude. So we're gonna draw his face. Well, his head, and then I guess the ribcage area, then the pelvis, the legs, and these are timed, obviously. Then I can add, just like that, the circles for his shoulders, bending the elbow, and then his wrist, and then, no, it switched on me, and then there's this guy. Sometimes I do the circles, or sometimes I'll just draw lines. I'm not really sure which one is the best, but we'll see as we go. The key here is trying not to overthink everything. But y'all know me. Always overthink everything. Okay, so the important thing right now, for me anyway, is to just capture the motion of the pose. Not really too concerned about details right now. Just want to make sure I can capture what I'm seeing, and then slowly build on getting the anatomy done properly. Right now I'm trying not to overthink as much. Oh shoot, this one's actually coming out pretty decent. No, I just want to finish it. I can't finish that anymore. It was coming out decently. Okay, now let's do this. Put the head there. His legs are a lot closer together. This one I'm not doing too good, I don't think. But yeah, something like that. Except these should be thinner. And that's the end of this exercise, y'all. So, yeah, I mean, it's mainly just a bunch of scribbles, but, you do something like this every day and you're supposed to improve. And then we also have study, copy, 5 characters from professional artist shows, games you like, line art only. So, let's look at my character studies. So I have a few. Here is this one. This is Yaruichi from Bleach. And then you have my version. I only gave myself about an hour or so to do it. So probably could have been better in terms of the line work and the details. But I mean, the shape is there, I think, right? I didn't really do a good job on the hands, though, because I'm still not used to drawing hands yet, but we'll get there. And then the hair could also be better. The eyes are a bit too close to each other. And then these, like, bracelet, or, like, I don't know what these are called, like arm warmers or something, that she has. I tried to draw those here, too. And then I tried to draw the, like, band-looking things on her waist. And then the scarf, I didn't put too much attention into that, so it kind of looks like she doesn't even have a neck, or like she has like one of those weird like collar looking things, you know, like the villains like Megamind, they have like that's kind of what it looks like she has going on, to me anyway. But yeah, so this is my character study of Yoruichi. And if you notice, I have these boxes. Let me just hide the character. I have these boxes because in the exercise that Mark did in one of his lecture videos, he draws a box and then he draws a box around a reference character and then uses it to find all the different landmarks, like all the important areas of the anatomy, like where half of the body is. So we can see here, this line right here is supposed to be roughly halfway through the body. And then we see that her hand here is roughly the same height as the second half of her body, depending on how you look at it. And then I also drew where the hair, the tallest part where her hair is, where the ponytail kind of starts curving downward. That's like the highest part. And then this box in general is supposed to take up her silhouette. So like the arm, you can kind of tell that the arm, you can see that this arm kind of aligns with this leg using this like sideline here. And then I also drew the height differences for, well, these aren't really height differences, they're more like spatial differences of where the feet land to help gauge where to draw the feet. And yeah, so from there it's just you continue drawing all the different areas and then just connect them. So this is kind of like drawing with training wheels, I guess, but you're also not trying to focus too much on drawing the character, but rather trying to analyze. The next character I have is Johnny Test. And I did the same thing for him. I added the boxes. I did a couple more measurements just for the heck of it. I didn't have to do all this, but, you know, whatever. So I drew the measurements where his hair lands so I could get the proper measurements. And then where the forehead kind of ends and the hairline begins, sort of. Where the chin kind of has like this pointed area. Where the hand goes. Where the shoulders are, where the collar ends. Where the ear ends. Where the shoe ends is roughly aligned with where the hair ends. Where the pants kind of end. Or rather where the shoe ends. This area right here. And yeah. So this kind of helped make the drawing a bit more accurate. And then by the end of it, what you're supposed to do is to check that your proportions and everything, you kind of can move the character over to see what areas you got right, what areas you got wrong. So obviously the lines in the hair, they're not in the right angle or in the right area. The ears a bit bigger, the eyes are wider. The hand is pretty well. The pockets are a bit misaligned. So is the crotch area. The pants kind of go down a bit further. And yeah, so that's the point. You're just trying to study the character's overall structure. And so today I'm going to try and draw Shinsui from Bleach. But only his face, because drawing his entire body is going to take a century. And I kind of also just want to focus on drawing faces, maybe. Alright, so first step. again, what I like to do is draw the box. So I'll draw the box first. Now what I'll do is I'll duplicate the layer and then move it. And then add another layer. And I'll begin using my brush. Okay, so this was my first mistake, was drawing the chin too wide in the first place. Okay, now I see the problem. So the issue is this line right here that I drew, I ended up making the face just as wide as that line, but the line is wider than the face. So that's where I messed up. So for next time, I can just point out where the face ends and where the lines change. So there's a change here, there's a bit of a change here, and then there's probably like a change here somewhere. So yeah, for next time I can just do some. So yep, that's how it's supposed to look like. Yep, so that's my character study of Shinsui. I'll definitely try and improve for next time. But yeah, that's it for this section.